Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Super Wall Jump, a podcast where I talk to content creators and video game developers and everything in between. With me today, I have Grant, who you might know from all of his Let's Plays and, actual play content, or maybe you follow him on Blue Sky and you've seen photos of his dogs. Say hi, Grant.
Hi. Thanks for having me. Yeah, this is interesting. I don't often get asked my thoughts on things. I usually just give them unbidden, I guess. So yeah, the idea of an interview is like, ooh, well, that's fun. I haven't done that hardly ever.
Well, luckily we're making that change today. So, who are you and what do you do for people who don't see photos of your dogs or know what a
Sure.
Let's Play is?
Sure. Well, a Let's Play is a style of online gaming content that but just comes so naturally, unfortunately. Um, where people play games publicly for the internet with commentary. It has generally given way to the running live stream, but my best friend and I, Josh, goes by Chip Sheezum,
Hmm.
started doing our own in 2008, which is pretty ground floor. And
18 years ago.
and we've continued ever since. We just started a week ago putting up weekly edited episodes of our new series on Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So that is exciting. People really loved our remake series, and now we're back with the second one as soon as the third one got its announcement trailer and name and everything.
Final Fantasy VII Revelations.
Yes, yeah. Revelations, if you want to keep the name going properly. They should
I'll try to in my future content be it's Revelations, not
yeah, I
Revelations,
mean that's a
actually.
message for everyone at Square. They got to say it right too.
Yeah, if you are putting it out wrong, then we're going to need to talk to you. And if Cloud says, "What a revelation," I'm also going to be like, "Cloud, you're
No,
wrong. Don't you
no,
you
no.
have to say the name of the game in the game, right? You need the title
Mhm.
drop." Okay, so you've been doing it for 18 years now.
Yes,
Congratulations.
yes.
It would be old enough to vote now,
hmm
if you really wanted it to. Um, what was your first Let's Play that you did?
The first we did was Beyond Good and Evil, the Ubisoft sort of Zelda-like is how people describe it from like the GameCube and PS2 generation.
Mhm.
Yeah, and that sequel's coming out any day now. They say they promise.
They announced that sequel like 6 years ago, and they keep saying, "Guys, we promise it's coming."
Yeah, it's
It's
definitely
just,
real. It's
it's
hundred
exactly
percent
like
real.
Elder Scrolls 6. Hey, it's coming. There's a trailer that has no gameplay. We
Joseph
promise it's being
Gordon-Levitt
worked
is
on.
asking for your spec work to go in the game. It's definitely real.
Oh yeah, they're
I think
definitely
that
not just
announcement's six
taking
years
all
old,
of
let
it
alone the
and
whole
then
thing.
they're definitely not just taking all of your spec work and putting it into their LLM so they can make more of it. It's totally, don't worry about it.
But yeah,
So
that's where it started. It's like we were on the Something Awful forums, or he was,
mm,
in high school. I had gone off to college. We're like 1 year apart, right?
mm,
Um, in age, that is. Uh,
mm.
and so I just saw him posting on Facebook, as you did at the time. It was 2007, 2008. Like, hey, people are making these Let's Plays. I'd be interested in them. What sort of game would you, my Facebook friends, think I'd be good at? I'm like, I'm coming home for break in like 3 weeks. If you want a co-commentator, we'll just do this. And that's how it started.
Just from a single Facebook post.
Yeah. I mean, and we were best friends in high school, so yeah.
That would do it.
Hmm.
Well, that was going to be my next question is what started it? Have you been enjoying the Let's Play experience?
I mean, yeah. I really enjoyed being there, like in the early days. And when I say early days, I mean like YouTube was not the place yet. YouTube was not the place for anything yet. Like we're talking about when Vidler and Dailymotion and Google Video and a handful of others that I don't even remember the names of at the moment were all competing to see which would be the dominant like video sharing, and YouTube in that scene at that time was down in the rankings because they had a 10-minute time limit. And if real ones know, it
Mm.
was a 10-minute 59-second time limit. You just couldn't go into the 11th minute.
Incredible.
But uh, so everything was new. Everything was up for grabs, right?
Mhm.
And everyone had, because there was so much room for innovation, you were accidentally doing things that no one had done yet. Uh, so that came with, I think that influenced that scene and how it was. Anybody listening who was there in those days will just instantly have a gut reaction to the phrase, and what are you bringing to the table? But and so we did our thing and we found our thing, and I think over the years we've developed a voice and a niche. We're known for being particularly completionist. I don't think that's as true as our reputation. Same for like being as, I don't think we're as, I don't know, literary or well read as our reputation, but like, you make the bell curve. We're definitely toward the one side
Mhm.
of on both those things, but not way out on the end.
Having I've watched some of y'all's stuff for like 5 years because
Hmm.
I got turned onto the Metal Gear Solid 5 Let's Play.
Yes, best thing anyone's ever done. Absolutely.
And it is my number 3 game of all time, even
Hmm.
though it is a not finished game
Sure.
empirically. Simply because of how much fun it is to play.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's so much expressiveness, and as you guys had in your Let's Play series, you had 3 different playthroughs,
Hmm. Hmm.
each showcasing a different way you could play the game. A bloody and violent way, a fun and stealthy way, and then just a play style which is what's the stupidest thing I can do and still win.
Yeah. Yeah. Just
Um,
throw a smoke grenade in the back of your truck. You become invisible.
Yeah, and you know what? And that's part of the fun. It's very
Hmm. Hmm.
immersive simmy in that way, in the sense that there's a lot of systems playing together,
Yes.
and that Let's Play series really showed off how all of those systems work together.
Hmm.
So you don't use the most $5 words, but I would say that the Let's Plays that you guys do are very comprehensive. You're not
Yeah.
gonna walk away thinking, man, why didn't they talk about this thing? Why didn't they play this mini game? No. If you're it's use all of the buffalo, I think is an
Hmm. Hmm.
expression that people use. And that is a way I look at your Let's Plays. Yes, you use every part of the buffalo. You look at every piece of the game in concert, and
Hmm. Hmm.
that's what makes your content so appealing.
Like
So,
we have a bit of a backlog of
mhm.
recorded commentary for the current Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, right? I think in episode 17 is when he finishes showing off basic combat tech.
I'm I'm not surprised.
It takes 17 episodes to get to like, and what does this tag team command do, and why is that useful? When would that come up?
It should also be noted that your episodes usually come in at around an hour.
Yeah, yeah. I remember the first time we got to like feature length, and that was Uncharted 2, or maybe 3. It was an Uncharted game. Because I
Mhm.
saw our process is he goes off, he plays the game, he paces it out, he gives me an edited video. We remotely, I mean, we haven't lived near each other for a very long time. He's
Mhm.
currently a video editor and capture artist at Remedy, so we got to deal with like European to US time zones when we get together now. But and we just do commentary together. So like when I got this Uncharted video and saw it was 90 minutes, I'm just like, all right, what are some of the best movies you could be watching instead of us play video games right now? And had a running joke about that going through.
So what's your favorite game that you've recorded for? Out of
Oh,
it's 18 years, so it's
right,
gonna be hard to
right.
narrow it
I
down.
think, I mean, I when you're asking about the game, right? I'm not going to think about what I did, or even necessarily his, editing. It's like the secret, the absolute secret to why I've been so engaged and so involved and love doing this in, again, the sort of personal style we developed. What is it? We've been doing it for 18 years, so I'd say, 14, a dozen years ago, maybe, is when I think we sort of crystallized and just held there as the world changed around us. But so just the game itself, ah, the third and fourth Uncharted, I think. I feel like I did really good work on both of those, but I don't need to be there. You can just watch that game without either of us and have a great time.
I mean, yeah, those games are renowned for a reason. They're very good. Better than the first one, at least. I played a good bit of the first Uncharted, and I was like, this is really hard. And then I played the second one, I'm like, this is really fun. So Naughty Dog figured it out, thankfully. Yeah, so you mostly just do commentary.
Yeah.
How do you be consistently funny? That's a real question. How do you be consistently funny, and like, do you oftentimes like listen back to the episodes and criticize yourself? Like, what's that process look like?
When a new episode comes out, I listen to it. I prioritize listening to it because it's good to remind myself what I was thinking of one backlog ago, or what the game was up to. Sometimes that's a dozen episodes ago. And in the case of, again, currently Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, massive horse choking scope on that game. So like,
it's a very beefy game.
Yeah. What is this one conversation in the game, and what is this bit that I put on it way back when, we recorded that months ago. So it is good to like keep things fresh in my mind for practical and, sometimes comic callback things, but proper diet is important. A glazed donut and like a can of Coke is going to help you be funnier than you are without it, for sure. You'd need just like a quick sugar hit, I think.
Proper nutrition.
Yeah.
Got it. More sugar needed.
Yeah.
Also good.
Let's see. I think it's just being open to the moment and also being engaged. Like, there's a lot of two things at once, because I'm having a conversation with my good buddy, and also, like Cloud and Tifa are doing something over here, and I've got to be in both those boats. Like, my job really is to be, as I understand it, as I don't know, think about it at least, is to be like the audience's surrogate. I've got to think of the questions they would like answered, make the points they wish someone would make to the guy in the driver's seat, but also give them something they're not expecting. And that's usually a comment, a gag, of this or that. So I guess I'm the catamaran, and those are my two hulls that I've got to like keep in parallel. So there's a lot of split consciousness happening, really, if I think about what I'm doing, which is why I don't think about what I'm doing. You just gotta, that's what the caffeine is for. Just go on instinct, just go.
If I could have caffeine, I would use it. But
okay, yeah.
This is me completely uncaffeinated. So I had coffee yesterday for the first time in 6 months. And I was like up here for about 2 hours, and then I was useless the entire rest of the day. But in a way, you could liken it to Twitch streaming, wherein you have a Twitch chat who's like, hey guys, what's going on? And you're giving constant commentary to the person actually playing the game. And so you have, it's not a one-to-one, but it's an analog that you can draw.
Sure, right? I'm chat. You can call me chat. Yeah.
You're chat now. Sorry.
Yeah.
So what is the value of a Let's Play versus playing it yourself? Because obviously you guys are bringing something to the table. It's very comprehensive, but there are some people that would prefer to be playing the games themselves.
Yeah.
So what's really the difference in value, I would say?
Well, you can have us in the on in the background while you're at work doing your spreadsheets and emails or whatever. So there's something. Uh, but like I don't know what's the value of a film adaptation of a novel? You know, so there are people who say, well, that's always going to be worse, and there are some who will say, well, that is its own work, its own category of thing, and it has these other advantages. I think those are really analogous. That's and there is something, I don't know, preservationist about it. Like, this came up again in the early days. At least a few like master's theses in new media studies were done in the like in various Let's Play communities. I think I got interviewed for a couple of them, and some were just like observation work. And so they would have answers for you. But yeah, like what is the difference between a live show and listening to a band's album, right? They have their own places.
Yeah. A good example would be Let's Plays. A lot of times can give context when you guys are doing the Final Fantasy VII Remake, Rebirth ones. You're also showing off the old character designs, like for enemies and such. And oh, hey, here's what the games used to look like when you go play the original version. But also, a player could be missing out on stuff like game feel. Hi-Fi Rush is a great game. I don't know if I'd want to watch a Let's Play of Hi-Fi Rush, because so much of the fun of the game is in the playing of it.
But you might want to watch like a casual hangout stream, because the people being casual and hangy outy around it are like that's your internet friends who live in the computer. Yeah.
Yes. I'm no stranger to parasocial relationships.
Right, yeah.
I watched a ton of YouTube in high school, and a big part of me watching Let's Plays and such in high school was, hey, I don't have friends to play these games with, and I am a high schooler that's going to a prep school. I don't have any free time or money to devote to playing Minecraft for 10 hours and having funny moments. And that is a need that some people get is, hey, cool, I want to stay up to date with what games are like, but I don't like, hey, I know that for a lot of the Final Fantasy games, they've been like PlayStation exclusive first, right?
Right.
And I'm not buying a PS5 anytime soon. Sorry, Sony, that's not happening. So I either need to wait and see, or I can watch a Let's Play and then understand what's going on in the game and why people are reacting the way that they are.
Yeah.
So, have you ever gone to play a game yourself after making a Let's Play for it?
I do not play games that often. I don't play, like, I am plugged into a network of like friends, especially online friends who play a lot of games and like games media stuff, but I play games very rarely. So no.
Fair enough. I mean, given the content that you make, there's not really a lot to go back to unless you're like, I really want to be able to hit people with a Buster Sword.
Sure,
right?
Sure. I mean, one of the ways I sort of rationalize it is one of my jobs is to be the like naive audience surrogate and to ask what's going on here? What's that? Who's that guy? Why do I care about this? How does this work? And if I already know, am I going to be asking those questions?
Makes sense. So no real need to go back. So you've mentioned obviously previously that YouTube has changed a lot. How much has it changed in the past like 20 years? I'm rounding up. I'm sorry.
I mean, tell you one thing, the upload limit is really lengthened. Everything that people went to other sites for, YouTube eventually did, right? Video length, I've mentioned, but the resolution in those 2007, 2008 days, it was not leading the pack. But it's just
240p, baby!
it's where it won, right? Google
Mhm.
came in and it won, and that's just the way of the internet in that
Mhm.
part of the 21st century. And so it's where all the people are, and we've never had I've never felt like we were part of the YouTube community. That never felt like
Mhm.
where we belonged. It's always just been a host for us. And,
Mhm.
it's got its own algorithm, which sends people to us. And I'm happy about that because I'm proud of my work and I want people to see it. But, I felt like where our people are, if we have people, it's always been in like going from one social media site to another as they die, or
Mhm.
the a good long run back on something awful but before we both stopped posting there because it stopped being fun to post there for a while. And yeah, that's so while there are things that are, the notorious like YouTube comment section, don't scroll down the page. That's where the
Mhm.
swamp is. I've never felt that. I've also never like cared. I read the comments. I do read the comments because because sometimes I learn things or I love to be praised. I have my reasons.
Mhm.
But I've always thought ours are good because we make the stuff that attracts the sort of people we want to be attracted. You build
Mhm.
your own audience, and because neither of us, I feel like in back in the day, in like '08 to 2010, we had a chance to like say, all right, we're gonna like get an apartment together, we're gonna just like put out a video or two a day, we're gonna try to do the Game Grumps thing, right?
Mhm.
And see what happens. We never did that. We always had day jobs, we always had other things. So this has been a hobby. It has been a hobby that's important to me. It is one of my bigger creative outlets, and I've always enjoyed it, but I've never relied on it. So I've never had to care about YouTube as like every professional or semi-professional um comment creator is going to do the video where they talk about how YouTube systems drive them insane. FD Signifier has a fantastic one in on the more recent end of the long trail of exactly this kind of video. And thank God I've never done that. Thank God that's never been me. There's never been a reason for that to be me.
Yeah.
But content AD sucks. Yeah, that's horrible to deal with. I got there's the
Mhm.
short answer.
I will point out that there's been a lot of big content creators, such as Rooster Teeth, Achievement Hunter, that were really big, and everyone moved to Austin, and they did all that, and then it shut down still. And you
Mhm,
guys have
mhm.
been going for 18 years and
Yeah.
held steady.
And I
And
I hope a lot of those guys I'm a lot of those guys went on to other things
mhm.
in the industry or adjacent industry, and that's great for them. And I wonder, yeah, what would not wonder longingly, but just out of curiosity, what would my life look like if yeah, we took that stream in 2009, say.
Mhm.
Where would that have wound up now? Would I be living here? Would I be like I wouldn't have the job I have now, and that could be a positive or a negative.
I feel that.
But yeah, who knows? Who knows?
Yeah. So I'm glad that you are content with the stuff that you make. I think at the end of the day, if you're going to be making content or making anything, what you think about it should take priority. It's not
Yeah,
necessary.
yeah,
Hey, because people will come and go. Whether or not you are happy is the only non negotiable.
yeah, yeah. I mean, doing things the way we've done them, the style we've done them, and the pace we've done them has
Mm
clearly given longevity. And when we start a new thing, people are so excited. People are so excited. It was at time of recording 1 week ago when the new series launched, and that's been
hmm.
so gratifying to see people whose work I really respect who I look up to them like, no, you're way smarter about video games than me. Why do you care what I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna say about the way Aerith swings her baton? Like, come on. But
Mm-hmm.
so gratifying. And yeah, it's given us a kind of longevity that I don't think anyone who took the career path at any point would ever have.
Yeah.
Uh, I mean, and you kind of see that in how sparse some periods of ours, because, like I said, the guy driving the boat on this project uh, used these videos as part of his editing reel to get into First Volition and now Remedy. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes he's like, I've been editing video game footage all day at my job. I don't want to do it at home for my hobby. And so we take some time off. Take some time
Yeah.
off.
Oh no, you have a healthy relationship to your content? What what year is this?
There you go. There's the secret to longevity right there. Take some breaks.
Mm-hmm.
Don't rely on it.
It's why this podcast comes out every 2 weeks, because I know
Mhm,
that if I
mhm.
tried doing it anymore, I would drive myself crazy from anxiety. So I'm working on not doing that. My wife prefers when I am not anxious that much. So you have done the YouTube thing. You've also
Yep.
done podcasts as well,
Yeah.
such as
Yeah.
Dogs Must Die and Six
Oh,
Feet Under.
yes. Thank you. So because I don't do the video capture, the editing, I have
Mm-hmm.
the easiest job in the world. I get to hang out with my best friend, and I'm also his biggest fan, and get to be the first person in the world to see the thing he got together. That's amazing. That's the best
Mm-hmm.
thing. But it also means I got I don't have nearly as much time invested.
That's aside from setting aside time to record, you're basically fine.
Yeah, yeah. The runtime on the video when you see it is pretty much all the time I invest into it. You can multiply by a significant number for the amount of time he invests into it. That is
Mm-hmm.
uneven, but that means I got into making things for the internet and believing that people are interested in what I have to say in various spaces.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, well, I've got a microphone and RSS exists. Let's just go this other route. So, actually, here's my wall of cover arts.
If you're not watching on YouTube,
There we
then you're
go.
missing out on
Ta-da.
this screen right now.
It's a fun way we decorate our home office / recording studio, my wife and I. But yeah, start. I think 6 Feet Under was really the first, or rather, the Let's Play Dungeons and Dragons game that eventually spun out to become 6 Feet Under,
Mm-hmm.
with heavy overlap in the crew there. Was really where I started doing podcasts. And so that is an actual play show that you can find at 6feetsunder.com. That's FEATS. It is a pun. Uh, where it's a wide variety of role-playing games with a wide variety of lengths. If you want a big multi-year epic, both in and out of story, try Mouse Guard. It's great. It's my magnum opus. If you want one-shots, try things like uh, the various Worldwide Wrestling episodes, or Last Shooting, the game I wrote, and plenty of other fun one shots. Or and for like a mini series 6 to 8 thing, Monster Hearts 2 is so good. It's so good. Devious Vacuum was the game master on that one, and she did such a great job. But that, yeah, got me in touch with a lot of people, both making games and looking for guests for games. And we were a stop on the like Kickstarter launch pipeline for a while. There's like indie games would have like 5, 6 shows they could go to, and we were on the list. And so yeah, that was great. And then it became like, hey, my uh lovely, talented, and intelligent wife, would you like to make a show with me? And I think it was the first show we made together was called History Honeys, where we just took alternating turns writing up a 8-12 page outline about a historical thing, and teaching the other about it. That I mean, you want to talk about a lot of work and overhead. There's a reason that one only lasted a few years. But then we've been doing things like we're currently on a show called Whiskers. We share knowledge regarding Sequest, where we talk about Sequest DSV, a show that she was in love with in the 90s as it aired, and I only discovered when I got her the like Blu-ray box set for Christmas recently, and like our different perspectives really mesh on that. So yeah, I enjoy talking into a microphone and then making something that I feel is fun and engaging and sending it out into the world. And yeah.
Making things is good for you, actually. Call me
Yeah,
crazy, but
I think
I
so.
think humans have evolved to make things. If you
I
look,
think one of my favorite things I was actually commissioned to do by the Range Touch Network on
mm,
their newest show, Shelled by Genre, which is great.
mm,
That's Cameron Kunzelman, Michael Lutz, and Austin Walker joins them for this particular show. And they go read genre literature. And their first uh, their debut unit, I guess, was on Book of the New Sun by Gene Wolfe, and that
mm.
contains in the novel a script for a play that the main character performs in twice over the course of the series. And so Cameron just rang me up one day and said, "Hey, do you want to direct an audio drama?" And so I did that. I did that.
Congratulations.
And I'd never done anything like that before, and I think it's pretty darn good. The mark of something that I'm actually proud of is, do I still think it's good 2 years later or more? And yeah, that's a thumbs up. That one's good.
Again, what matters most is whether or not you like the thing.
Hmm.
If everyone else does, it's secondary, but it's good that you are making stuff that you were consistently proud of.
Hmm. Hmm.
Although, props to you for being able to make content with your spouse. I've mentioned doing stuff like that with my wife, and she's like, I'm so good, babe. Uh, the most we are writing a feature film right now, and that is
Ooh,
about as much as we are able to handle right now,
that's
because
exciting.
it is also very stressful because both of us come from very different like entertainment consumption backgrounds. I love games and anime, and my wife loves like old TV shows, and we're writing a horror script. So we're both coming at it from very different angles, and it's like, all right, cool. How do we make something that is good and doesn't sound like it was written by two different people?
Right,
That's
right, right.
really hard.
Hmm.
So, out of all of that,
Sure.
what would you say is your favorite project that you've done overall?
Oh, when Feats was really in the swing of things, when we were popping out episodes like every week in different series in parallel, that was a wonder. That was a real machine for a while. Like I really do love eschatology and Genesis.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, boop, there you go.
There we
Uh,
go. It's somewhere on there.
that audio drama that I directed, produced, edited, acted in, cast. Uh, I wore a lot
Mm-hmm.
of hats on that one, but that was when as much as I talked about how nice it is to just, hey, take a break, make things when you want to make things. You'll be happier and you'll be able to do it for a longer portion of your life. There is the allure of the crunch. There is the allure of just bar the windows, slide sandwiches under the door. I have to get this done. And there was like a week of just like fine tuning and little tiny edits on eschatology and Genesis, and like, oh, is it this take or is it this take, or oh, can I splice them together to have like these 3 words and these 4 words, and can I maybe cover that up with a footstep so that no one notices the split. Oh, get this just that was electric. That was really that was a fun, stressful week I gave myself to get it out just a little bit early, a little bit ahead of schedule.
I'm
Um,
from the film industry, so I completely understand.
and like you don't want anyone telling you to do that, but when it's you telling you to do that, there's a
Mm-hmm.
little, there's a little magic in there.
being able to completely devote yourself to a project is intoxicating to a degree. It's part of why, in my experience, the film industry has so many sickos in it. Because they're like, yeah, oh, I get to work for 16 hours? Let's go! And the older I'm getting, the more I'm like, man, I'm good with keeping that like this far away for now, but it is really fun, especially when you're making stuff with people that you like, because then it's also you are making stuff with your friends, and oh man, I get to make money or make stuff or do both with the people I love being around. There's nothing else like it.
Like casting for Eschatology and Genesis, I am blessed to be married to someone with a theater degree. So we have a lot of mutual friends in the Chicago theater scene. So I could just be like, hey, I've got a budget, I got lines, do you want to do this weird thing? And in some cases, there's also here in Chicago, there is like an audio drama scene as well. Like, hey, I listen to your thing, I'm a fan. We've never met, but you want to do this part. I thought of you because of like the way you narrated that thing in that one thing. That's the voice I want. and so yeah, that was a real joy as well to bring that team together. And one of my regrets is that it was kind of short notice, so the cast never met each other. It was all one-on-one, me feeding lines to every individual actor. Even though in some cases, like I got two people who are friends and collaborators on their own projects on all sorts of other things. So I know even if they aren't in the same room together, even if they aren't recording their parts on the same day, they're gonna gel because each one, like Jeff knows that his friend is playing opposite him, and he knows what he's gonna do, even if it's like 4 days before he even does it. Jeff knows.
Yeah. I've played plenty of tabletop games with my friends, and they all know how I play, and I know how they play.
Yeah, it's sort of the same thing. Yeah.
I did one D&D podcast for like 12 episodes, and then it completely fell apart. But it was a lot of fun. One day I'll do it again, but. Sure, until then, I'm gonna stick with Super Wall Jump and talking about video games like every third person on YouTube. So, a serious question: has the tone of online discourse changed in the time you've been making content? Because something that I've noticed in like just the past couple years, maybe it's like post-COVID, maybe it's just the economic situation. People are angry right now.
You're wondering if things are different in games and the various spheres where people talk about games before 2014 and today? Yes. The answer is yes. It's how many times has there been a shift? Not has there been a shift.
You know, that's fair. That's fair. I thankfully was busy with other stuff, but I know Gamergate made a lot of people very mad for no reason. Because they wanted someone to be mad at, and they wanted to hate gaming journalists at IGN for some reason. And now there's this whole divide between people who just hate gaming journalists because they have a job, and people who are like, Stellar Blade isn't horny enough. And I just want to know, what's your perspective on just how gaming culture has shifted? And again, the 18 years since you've been making gaming content.
Part of the problem today is that the only way to make money is outrage and to accept the corporate dollar. Like the middle is gone. The indies are few and far between, a dying breed. And like how many reorganizations happened to Giant Bomb, just as an example of that whole scene, that whole segment that used to be healthy. You know, they're used to, and yeah, the constriction of I mean, for one, Gamergate. Like, who would put themselves into that churn
Mhm.
for, hey, there's no money here anymore either. So what's the point? So what's left are, yeah, outrage merchants, and there's going to be how many jobs for like the press release regurgitators are there
Mhm.
in an LLM world now even.
Not many.
And hey, the outrage merchants aren't even writing their own outrage anymore either. So
Mhm.
like, yeah, if the discourse around games and its hostility and its fractiousness and its misinformedness, because you
Mhm.
see what people say about the game and then you play the game, and those are entirely different worlds,
Yeah.
constantly, all the time. I think that is all downstream from just the economic conditions of the industry, the making of games and games journalism, most directly, but also, America in the 2020s.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just you have been doing this a lot longer than me, and I know that you
sure.
have a more informed opinion than I do, just as someone who plays a bunch of games and is
Hmm,
like,
hmm.
man, video games are really good, but all of the big hitters, like Bethesda and Ubisoft, a lot of their games are just misses fairly consistently nowadays. So,
Hmm, hmm.
but beyond that, I think I'm out of questions.
Sure.
So, is there anything else you'd like to leave us off with before we wrap things up?
I mean, top. I, don't- I would like to just encourage everyone to make something for yourself and share it. Make
Mm,
it for you and put it out for everyone else, because you don't know. I think we've met with a measure of success, right?
mm,
We have a Patreon that lets me go out to eat a couple extra times a month. I'm happy with that because, again, day job for everything else here.
yeah.
When Josh was laid off between Volition and Remedy, different story. If I
Mm,
go into work and get the bad news, different story.
yeah.
But where I'm sitting and talking today, I am so happy with the Patreon and what it is, and I don't care about what it isn't. Uh,
Mm,
but and just and I recognize that measure of success we have is because we came from a different time,
mm,
and we sort of solidified around this is the way we want to do it, and we're going to continue doing it our way, and that became kind of refreshingly retro as the world changed around us. And I
mm,
think that's kind of our hook. I don't know if that'll happen to you. I don't know if that'll happen to anyone. Like, anyone who has success, who gives advice on how to become successful, is wrong, because how to do it today is not how to do it back when they did it. um I am giving this advice rather because I think you'll just, I don't know, have something that you can point to and say, I made this just for the fun of making it, and someone saw it, and that's great. I mean, that's
mm,
what art is. I'm not talking about internet stuff. I'm talking about, I don't know, paint your Warhammer minis and show them
mm.
off to somebody. I'm talking about write a poem. If you're listening to this, write a poem. Give it
Do
to
it right now!
give it to your dad for Father's Day. Write a poem. And that's what I would like people to do, because if there is nothing in it for you in the world extrinsically, build
Mm.
just grow it intrinsically. Plant a seed in your heart.
With the age of AI, it's very easy to be focused only on the result of the creative
Mm,
process,
mhm, mhm,
but
mhm,
doing the creative process is the fun. I've started doing some video essays, and I
mhm.
have found that, wow, I actually have way more formed ideas than I thought I did. And I only found out that I believe those things by doing the work.
Yeah, yeah. The process of creation is the process of self-discovery.
Hey, friend slop is replacing third spaces because third spaces are too expensive. I did not fully have that thought in my head until I wrote an essay about why people play friend slop and why it's so prevalent now. It's prevalent for a lot
I
of reasons. But like, yeah.
recently I wrote a portion of a short story to enter into a contest where like, hey, we'll pay you to finish. Whoever wins,
Mhm.
we'll pay you to write the rest of it, right? And so in that like 500 words, while I was like
Mhm.
shaping that up and refining it, because I'd like to win. I'm not gonna. Like the odds
Mhm.
are bad. There's a lot of entrants, but I'd like to. Like wow, there are a couple things in here that I'm way more have way more anxiety about than I thought I did. They just keep
Yeah.
coming out. And that's just one page. Maybe I shouldn't win because that's oof.
Hey, you gonna? It's
The-
that meme of the rabbit pointing at the watch.
yeah. But if they ask me to write the rest of it, that's going to be heavy. Uh,
Oh yeah, but also that's part of the fun of doing art is you get to explore those feelings. You get to
mhm, mhm.
engage with stuff in a way that you would not normally be forced to. Um, I do acting. Unfortunately. Um, my parents still wish I had gotten an engineering degree, but doing acting a lot of times you have to sort of lean into emotions you would try and shy away from.
Mhm,
Hey,
mhm.
how does it feel to be anxious? How does it feel to be like viscerally upset? That's important if you want to make good art, and people can tell if you don't do that. They can
Mhm,
feel when
mhm.
it's shallow. But that's part of the fun of watching you do Let's Plays is I can tell as a viewer that you guys are having fun.
Yes. Yes.
And that's so important.
Mhm. It's an appointment to hang out with, yeah, my best friend who lives on the other side of the world. Yeah.
Yeah. God forbid that you enjoy yourself.
But I would like to point people to a few things because it feels like we're ending up in that direction. Number one,
Mm.
go to if you've like the big topic of the day is yeah, go to Chip Cheesem LPs, the channel on YouTube. Watch whatever you want. The current thing is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, but anything beyond from Uncharted 4 till present, I think is fantastic. And people like the older stuff too. Again, I'm kind of
Mhm.
self-critical. uh, I that's the thing. I think I'm always getting better, you know. So that's why I always talk up the more recent stuff. But the most recent thing is not gaming related at all. Really? No, that's not true. Uh, there is a brand new audio drama. There's also a bike. There's a brand new audio drama in the world coming out now called The Disappearances of Lydia Fontaine. You can learn more at lydiadisappears.com, where I was cast in a role. In fact, I think auditions were even before Eschatology and Genesis started, but it is way bigger in scope than what I went with. Bigger cast, fuller soundscape. 10 original episodes are what we wound up making. And the director on that show, Sarah, they were the first person to listen to the first draft of Eschatology and Genesis, and they gave me fantastic notes that made it as good as it is now. It would not have been half as good without their help. But it is a sort of urban fantasy, magical realist mystery about a group of friends. And one of them, wouldn't you know it, she keeps disappearing.
Don't you hate when that happens?
Yeah, yeah. And I play one of her mysterious amoral uncles. In the family history side of this mysterious plot, in a world of like big data models and surveillance and predictive engines. So
Mhm.
one of the fun things about disappearances is if it were a film, it would be called found footage. So I've been calling it assembled audio.
Mm.
Everything in it is taken from a source. And so one of the like main three is a lifestyle, like always on live streamer. And that's one of the
Mhm.
big sources. And D is a hell of a character. I love D so much. But again, that's another thing that as it comes out, I'm listening to every episode because I want to hear what these new friends and collaborators I've made on this project are doing, because I read the scripts and I love them, but that's nothing compared to the finished thing. It's so good. It's so good, folks. LydiaDisappears.com.
You should listen to the pot. You should listen to it as soon as it's available. Is it available right now?
When is this going up?
This is going to be going up on the 25th, so in like 5 days.
2 episodes are out now, and every Sunday thereafter until, well, our season is finished. And hopefully,
so go check it out.
There's a season 2, and that depends on you fine listeners.
There we go. Mm-hmm. And as always, listener, thank you so much for actually doing the listening. If you liked this episode, please leave a review, tell your friends, tell your dog, and give your dog a scritch for me, and have a great rest of your day.
Good night, folks.